Hello and welcome back to another video at Take Refuge 3D. A bit of housekeeping. Most of you probably didn't notice at all, but I did change the name from Take Refuge TV to Take Refuge 3D. It's very clear to me now what the direction of this channel is, and when I first started it I didn't even know if I was going to make content, and I wasn't sure, so I just called it TV. So now that that's out of the way, I just thought I would update you on the Blender light linking. I did a short video on a tutorial on that the other day, and we're going to do the same again. But I just noticed today that the Blender light linking has been moved from a forked branch of Blender 4.0 alpha to the 4.0 alpha itself. So you can download the Blender experimental version on the Blender page, and it will pop up with this Blender 4.0 alpha, and that's got light linking in it, so you don't need to go over to the branch builds anymore. I do believe there is still a light linking branch, but the last update of that was the 22nd of May, and this is now in the daily build, so there'll be hopefully lots of new improvements and things like that. Now, I did do a short tutorial on why I think light linking is an important and exciting addition to Blender, and I'll just do another quick one. So let's say that you want to create this moody cyberpunk future with this volume mesh. Okay, so what you will notice about a volume mesh here, what we have here, is I've got a directional light which is giving the key light for the scene, which is lighting the environment. I have a very low level HDRI to give a little bit of realism, and then I've got a directional light which is providing some color to the scene. I mean, it's a very dark scene, but it's providing the color to the haze as well, this yellowish color that we've got here. And then I've got this point light, but this point light is providing, it's adding to the atmosphere, which I may not want that. So if I just turn this up in power, the higher I turn it up, the more color it adds to the fog, which may be great for like headlights and mist and things like that. But in this case, I'm really just wanting it to affect not the environment, not the fog. I'm wanting it to add extra mood or definition to the silhouette of this character. But what it's actually doing is lighting up the fog and also lighting up the background behind it. So the way that light linking works is that you go to your object properties of your light. Okay. So this is light linking for light point 001, which is I've named point blue, and you add any objects that you want to be affected by that light into a collection. So I've added blue light, I've added this brass trumpet, the soccer ball, the ground plane, and the character. Okay, and for the environment light, I've left it as cube 001, which is my volume mesh, and solid 153, which is this mesh, and that's called solid simply because I made it in plasticity, this apartment complex. And so we've got those two there. Now I've got my scene kind of framed up how I want it, and all I need to do is go to my point light blue, okay, and drag. So you go down to shading, light linking, and you'll see in this box here, it doesn't really give you any hints, but if you drag this collection, blue light, which I've made prior to starting this video, and drop it in there, what we've got now is we've got the scene, and this character who's not standing on the ground, the soccer ball, and the ground is lit up. Now, I may want to go to the shading of my volume and reduce the density a little bit. So we'll find that one under... I'll just select the actual volume mesh, and we'll take that down from 0.3 to 0.15 for half the volume. And now what I've got here is the character being lit, but not the soccer ball. Now, maybe you like the way it looked before, and want to have that effect, but it would also break realism a little bit. So you'd probably need to create a whole lighting, a reason for that character being lit in this way. And this way, let's go back to our layout mode and let's remove the ground plane from the blue light collection, and we'll just put it back in the scene collection. You can see that the world is not being affected by this blue light, so it's creating a mood, and we're just getting a rim light on the character, on the soccer ball, and on the trumpet. So that's it for now. I will keep following the light linking because it is a really exciting prospect for Blender Cycles, and one of the better render engines out there for ease of use. And also the fact that it's completely free is completely astonishing to me still, all these years later. Thanks a lot for watching, and more content coming soon.